hope you're doing all well. Let's see what's going on today or this week for the twin flames. When I was meditating last night, it was a cry. It was almost a cry of freedom. And I know it has to do nothing to do with the movie The Cry of Freedom, but it was the inner freedom of the soul that divine masculine and divine feminine are reaching. You know, it's the feeling of I'm free of everything. And before that came, there was a kind of energy coming in, and that's normal for the time, because it's the 3-3 portal, the last 3-3 portal today of the month. And so 3 is the Trinity of the spirit, the body, and the mind, and that all comes together now. And it was really the cry of freedom of everything. You know, it was the scream of the soul that said, I'm free. I'm free of everything. Free of the third dimensional realm. I'm free of all opinions. Free of everything that comes my way. Free of anything to do what I want to do, free of past lives, free of everything. And it was such an amazing feeling. It was like flying, it was like floating. It was, you know, if you float in the ocean and you let yourself go and your body is totally relaxed, you know, you're on that level that you are, you know, in a space of nothingness. And that kind of freedom is divine masculine and divine feminine reaching at this moment. You know, it's yeah, I can't explain anymore that feeling, because for me it was the feeling of being totally free. So that's where that was what happened in the meditation, and it was like a liberation. And I think that is a little bit like Easter, you know, when they crucified Jesus on the cross, and after that, you know, that suffering and that feeling went over to total surrender and nothingness. So I think it has a little bit to do also with the Easter energy, what I felt. So the total liberation, and after that, you know, you're rising again, you know, you're coming up again in another form. And I don't think I have my glasses with me. Let's see if I have my glasses. No glasses? No. Heaven on earth. Well, that's how it felt. It felt like heaven on earth. And this is in the mind space of the divine masculine. You know, I'm in this space of heaven and earth. You know, I'm free, I'm above everything, I'm liberated of all the things of the past. You know, I'm going forward, I'm sticking above everything, and I can move forward with the things that I want to do in my life. And it has to do with the total freedom. That it has to do with the liberation, and how beautiful is it that you get always the confirmation from the cards. um, and that's the amazing thing when you're going above everything and you see it in a higher view. Then you know everything what happens um, is what needs to happen, you know, in your life. Yeah, you're not a victim anymore. There is no victimhood. We only see ourselves as a victim or not. And when you're going above that and you're safe in yourself, then you reach the total liberation. And when you have that liberation in your life, you know, everything starts to flow. Everything, you go with that flow because you're not, you're not attaching to anything else in your life. And that's the most beautiful thing there is. And I had a vision because now I see the sunset or the sunrise, one or the two, in these cards. If you're going and staring in the sunrise or in the sunset, um, you see different countries, you see different movements, different energies that bring you to a totally different level. For the divine masculine in the heart space, go beyond spaces, and spaces and cycles. Go beyond the cycles, go beyond what is the normal. You know, we always think, oh, you need to be normal, but you need to be authentic. And your authentic self will bring you to the places where you need to be, and not just in the places of the realm here, but in the places of, you know, other realms. And just go beyond and see what is more than the normal, because there are people that are on that fifth dimensional vibration, that are journeying, that are seeing the things and foreseeing the things that are going to happen in this world. A lot of a lot of us got the label conspiracy terrorists, but after a while, you know, when everything comes out in the open, then they say, oh yeah, they were right. But it's we because we get the information from source. And when you get the information of source, you all yeah, can prepare for the things that is coming into the future. You know, we can prepare ourselves what other people can't. And we are trying to get other people to see what is needed to see in and what is coming ahead. Because, you know, we're getting some really um, interesting times ahead. And I think it's exciting. You know, I don't have anything to be afraid of or fearful for, because I already saw it. I already know it. And when you know the things, what is going to happen, you know, you can help or support other people to see it. But nobody is awakening because of you. They awaken because of their own journey they need to go. And when you're going your own journey, you will be more able to awaken quicker than somebody else is telling you. But we all got the information that we need to help and support people. Some people do it one-to-one, other people do it on another level. In our community, at home, everybody is in that space. So when I come here in Holland, for instance, and it's stagnating. People see you as a conspiracy terrorist, but that's because they can't see. You can't make a blind man see unless they starting to develop it themselves. Because I was in a time that I couldn't see and didn't know, because we just get drawn in that whole picture. Something needs to happen in your life that shakes you up, that is making you awake, and then you go beyond, beyond what is normal, beyond the levels, beyond the earth. What's going on with the earth, what is happening. Other people are coming on your path that are showing you what is right, and you totally resonate with that. What does the divine masculine see the divine feminine? That she is one with the universe, that she is connecting with the universe, that she is listening to the universe, and the universe is her life. that's pretty cool, because you get activated by all kinds of beings when you are making yourself and setting your heart free. And when you're a free mind, and you're free of ego, and I don't want to say we need to be free of ego, but we need our ego to reach some points in our lives. And what happens then you are going to make sure that the ego is serving you instead of the ego is taking over. And that's a totally different thing. So when the universe says, okay, you have to do this or you have to do that, you need to take action, and you need the ego to support you with that. And when that support is there, and they're working together, then everything is pure okay. So what you're going to do now is that when you listen to the universe, and the universe work with you, and you on that vibration, and you are on that, you're one with that frequency, because that frequency is, if you are in the frequency of source, you're one with all. And that's what the divine masculine sees in the divine feminine. You're that high priestess. You are that the teacher, the mentor. You are guiding women and men to a different level that is supported by all of you. And you are supported by source. And whatever you do, wherever you go, you're always safe within yourself, safe with the people you're surrounding yourself with. And people that are not on that level anymore, how hard it is, you have to let them go. You know, it's because it's not serving you, and it goes very slowly. Sometimes it goes very slowly, and then it is like stop. You know, there is a stop on it, because the universe is guiding you where you need to be. And if that if you have to leave people behind, you need to listen. um, Sometimes our ego says, well, no, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I want to keep everything cool. Well, that's not sometimes not how it works. You really need to let go of people to be able to live your life, you know, to live the life that you are meant for. So it doesn't, because love will never die. Love is always in the heart. Love is always there. And could be, you know, I had friends from the past. I had to let go of them, but it doesn't mean that I love them less. No, it's just, you know, I have to let you go because you're not on that frequency anymore. And when I do, you pull me to another frequency where I don't feel comfortable anymore. I did that. I had that. That's it. You know, otherwise you're not able to grow with those people. You have to let them go. But it doesn't mean, you know, you love them. You don't love them anymore. The love is always there. It will always be there. Because I hear, because you are love. When you are on that frequency of the universe, you are love. And that's something different than working with spirits. Because if sometimes spirit tells me things that I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, that's really harsh, or that's really but then I'm really in that channel of spirit, and that's not the energy of source, you know. But they want to bring a message, you know, they want to bring a message, and sometimes the message needs to be heard, you know. And doesn't matter from who it is, all is okay. It's just the meaning you give to it, what you receive. Okay. Divine Feminine, you need to dive deep, deep in the ocean, deep in your emotions, deep into your feelings, to get the pearls and to get the transformation. So, you know, deep waters have deep wounds, you know, and deep secrets also, you know. If you dive deep in the ocean and you want to transform yourself from an emotion or from a trauma, or you know, or a habit or a behavior that you really don't like of yourself, you know, then you have to dive deep, because there is something more behind it than the reaction you're giving. So when you're diving in your emotions and in the depth of the waters, you know, there are the pearls created. So, and it takes sometimes it's diving deep has also to do with courage, and not be afraid of fear. Because when you're diving deep without oxygen, you know, you will feel all kind of things in your body when you're diving that deep. and you could panic, in that kind of state. um, and um, and it is the treasures that is transformed in your life that really gives you the energy and the gratitude also, that you find the reason behind your reaction, or your emotion or your trauma, because our mind makes so many things up, that or that you say, oh, they talking to me, oh, it's all about me. No, it's not. It's a collective that is diving deep into the system. It's diving deep into that, in that ocean that is transforming. And now, on this day, huge people will feel a shift in their system. And also, with the solar eclipse, that's a huge one. And we will feel that for up till the 8-8 portal. And every portal that, if you don't transform it, every portal, it becomes stronger and stronger. So you really need to do the work. And when you find, behind that emotion, what is happening to you or what happened to you, you can shift that, transform it, and you have this beautiful, beautiful pearl in your hand that is, a present of the universe for you. So you are evolving and you can, move forward. Because sometimes, the emotions hold a block on us, and that really won't get you moving, get you forward. So, and I talked to that in my last video, sometimes you need to move forward. You see where you want to go, and you see through that window. And when you are, you want to go through that window, and then you can't go because it's blocked for you. And if you are, then in your system, something needs to be removed, something needs to be healed, something needs to be changed. And when you're diving deep and you're getting the pearls of the bottom of the ocean, where the oysters are, you open it, and an oyster is very hard to crack. So are your traumas, so are your emotions. And when you crack them open, you can receive that pearl that was made for times and times and years, and building and got a layer by layer. And then you got the pearl in your hand, and that's a beautiful shining, grain of sand, actually. So yeah, I would say dive deep, dive in that ocean. And now is the time. It's you have still a window till the 8-8 portal to transform everything that you want. So I wish you all good luck to do this, with this transformation. I know a lot of you are doing that work. A lot of you are going in that transformation and want to transform and want to go to that next level and want to go beyond, beyond cycles, because we have to leave that old cycle behind us and move forward into a new dimension, into a new era we're stepping into. Yeah, here, portals. Guys, I'm not kidding. Everything what I get channeled is a confirmation that the cards give me. We're going through portals, and that's in the heart space of the divine feminine. You're going to the portals, and you don't hesitate. And and to go to those portals and through those portals of your emotions, or the portals of a next level dimension. That's, you know, sometimes it's scary to go to the other side, you know, because you don't know what you will find there. Most of the time, we're all guided, all connected, and you see the beautiful things, but you see also, you know, where the shadow is coming from, where the wars are coming from, because so below, so above, so below, you know. Where's a war here on earth, there's a war upgoing there, because, you know, they want to have the power over the earth and over our galaxies. And that's why I always say, before you go through those portals, put an intention. You know, when you going through that portal and you put an intention of love, of sovereignty, and you're quiet and you're totally in that space of joy, of happiness, of sovereignty, of being clear, you know, without any emotions, taking old stuff with you through that portal and then repeating exactly the same in that other realm. That's not where we're here for. You know, we're here to create. We're here to create a total different world. And we're working with angels, we're working with spirits. And even our spirit guides that passed, or our ancestors that passed, they already, you know, changing their lives up there to support our realm here. So they know exactly what to do. So it's on all sides. The dolphins, that's how the divine feminine sees the divine masculine. Dolphin, play, you know, play, have harmony, be in that childlike energy. Because we just had the Bridget behind us. Bridget is all about the child, the inner child come to life, play, dance, you know, sing, and have fun. And that's the whole Lemurian energy, um, where we're coming from, the Atlantean energy where we're coming from. That's a totally different frequency than we are used to, that they put us in. So yeah, it's really, really beautiful. What supports the divine masculine? The elders. You know, the elders, the ancestors are supporting you from all different sides. You know, we have the, if I talk about the elders, I mean not our ancestors, our direct line. I really mean our old ancestral line. The kings, the queens, the gods, the goddesses that are supporting you in any way. Everywhere you go, they will support you. They support you in everything you do. You know, even to pick something out, you know, if you need something and you want to pick something out, you know, they say, oh no, that's not the right choice. Okay, you're going to look for something, no, that's not the right choice, you need to wait. Because you need to wait, and sometimes you don't see it, and sometimes we do. You need to wait because something else comes first, needs to become first. And when that is when that happened, you know, the next can come in. And you have to wait a little bit longer, because it could be that both of those things, if you would do it at the same time, wouldn't be good for you. You would be depleted, or you would be tired, or you don't have the energy to do it, or you don't have the finances to do it, or anything else. It needs time, to integrate, to recuperate, to and what is for you will never miss you. What is for you will never skip you. It will always be there for you. And if I always say, if you had your mind on something and you really want it badly, and it's not happening, then it's not for you. Then something better will come along for you, because you think that's the best for you. Well, Spirit knows there's something way bigger and way better for you. So just wait for it and it will come to you. So what is supporting the Divine Feminine? What is supporting the Divine Feminine? And the ancestors and the elders are helping you with this. They're guiding you. The indigo being, knowing that you're an indigo child, knowing that you are a Blu-ray being, that will support the Divine Feminine, because she knows that she is connected with Source, that she is coming from a higher source, and that she is walking that path together with and be guided by Archangel Metatron, and working with the energies and the geometries and the grid work and everything what else comes with it, because it's not just the readings we do, it's not just the channelings we do, we're doing the grid work. We're going from place to place, we're going to people that we are connected with, that has a connection with our ancestors, that are deeply connected on the same level as you are, that we're all working together and all walking that path of light, that is needed in this world. And right now it's very needed that we are walking that path. As we all know, that all the wars that's going on, it's just a money-making machine, and we are paying for it. And it's, if you go to the the global unity, what they want is like, in every city where you go, people dress the same, almost walk the same, have the same ideas, because that's the way they can program you. And when you are just a little bit different, and you're not walking that journey or that path, you're weird. That's the judgment of the 3D. Whole 3D is made out of judgment. And now we want to get out of all the judgment. But there is always a difference between people, and it will always be judged, no matter what. Because it's a judgmental world. It's an old program that is still working on the separation of man, and we try to get out of that judgment energy, but it's still very hard for people not to judge each other, and it's because we know the difference. And when you know a difference, 80%, 90% of society is still judging. And Don't say, you know, I don't judge. We all do, because that's what the ego is made for. You know, that's what the ego does. The ego judge. And if the ego don't judge, it will manipulate. It gives you another form of talking in the third person, but then, you know, let the other people, or let them feel it's all about you. So that's the manipulation that is happening. So it's still a judgment, and it's a training of the ego to be smarter. But you know, if you can see through it, and if you see it, you know, you don't have to worry about it. And it's how you perceive it. How do you perceive it? Do you think it's offending? No, it's not offending. It's just, on the other side, it's humorous, because you see through what's happening. You see it. And then you say, okay, you know, it's all about you, how you handle it, how you work with it. And it has nothing to do with the other person. It is all to do with you, you know. Are you offended by it? Or are you saying, well, it is what it is, and accept it and move on? That's the best thing, because what you accept will let you go. You know, what you accept will let you go. It's the same in meditation. If you are in meditation and you are working through an emotion, and you accept that emotion will let you go right away. It will flow out of your system. But if you hold on to it, and you keep it your grudge and your resentment in it, it won't let go. You know, you hold on to it. So everything what you accept will let you go. And it doesn't matter if it's an emotion, it's a person, you know, it's an animal, it, you know, if somebody is passing, you know, if you hold on to it, you make your life more harder than it is. And that's the whole thing. Beautiful. So how does the divine masculine sees the union with the divine feminine? And now I can't read it. Palladian frequencies. So he sees that she is on the Palladian frequencies and working with the Palladians together. You know, and when you're working with the Palladians together, working with all these energies of the masculine, the feminine, but also you know, the Arcturians, the Andromeans, all these planetary energies, all the ancestors and the beings that living on those planets. Because for me, there is no hesitation. There is life on other worlds. You know, we know there's life and people on other planets, or beings on other planets that are almost the same like humans. There are only more intelligent and higher frequency than we here on Earth. And it's all playing out, you know, in the realms, and all playing out here. Because there are also species that are not, you know, that beautiful, but that's, you know, that's also playing out here on Earth. And you know, that's how it was for eons and eons and eons and millions of years. So yeah, don't think about it. Divine masculine sees that she is a Palladian being, that she works with the Palladians, that she works with that energy, and he is very, very curious um, to meet her. It's almost like, oh, I want to meet you. I want to, and that's what I feel in the fifth dimensional realm. You know, sometimes they're together, sometimes they're not, but and then somebody is coming in the third dimensional realm that is also having that fifth dimensional, um, um, yeah, thinking, let's see it that way, that goes beyond the normal, that says, oh, I'm interesting, I want to meet her, I want to talk to her, I want to, you know, communicate with her, to see on which levels we are. And we all, that's the divine masculine seeing it with the divine feminine in a union, about communication. What are your ideas? Where you want to go? Which direction are you going? Can I support you in things? And that's the most beautiful thing there is, because we're all in that community for each other, to serve and to support each other. That's why I'm here now, you know, in Holland, to support and serve. And when that time is over, you know, I'm going to my other realm again, and being with my community. But that's really amazing that he sees it that way. So how does this divine feminine sees the union? And that's also the union within, you know, the divine masculine, divine feminine. And how does the divine um, masculine within sees the divine feminine within? You know, so the divine masculine within says, okay, I see you as a Palladian being. I see you, that you are on the Palladian frequencies, that you're on the higher frequencies, that you are thinking in a totally different realm than other people do. Um, you know, and sometimes for me it's um, very interesting for me to shift, to see where I am with my community and what happens when I'm out of my community and I'm in the third dimensional realm and in the matrix. What is happening then with me? My inner beings are still on that frequency, but I am interacting with people on the third dimensional realm, but my soul is searching and feeling the people that are on that same frequency that we're going to meet. So there are people here that are coming on my path to elevate, you know, that the whole system, and to keep you in that frequency. And sometimes you drop, and sometimes you go up again, but you meet then people that right away takes you back to that energy and take you back to that level. So you never have to worry. You know, the universe always looks for you, for the same people that you can interact with. So, and as long as your divine masculine and divine feminine are in balance, you know, this is also in alignment. For how does the divine feminine sees the union with the divine masculine? Cosmic frequencies. Wow, wow, wow. Really can't, you know, make this up. This is really amazing. So the cosmic frequencies are always there. The cosmic codes are always there. You always get that download. You always get that frequency through you. You know, even if you are in another country or another place, those codes are coming through. because your guides and your ancestors and your elders and you know, the gods, the goddesses, you know, the star beings, they all know what you need. So they give you the codes constantly when you need codes. And then you're leveling up again. You know, I had it yesterday before I went to sleep. I had a meditation, and in a meditation I started to shake because I felt the downloads and the frequencies that came through what I need for the upcoming time and the upcoming period, what my body needs to adjust. My body needs to adjust to the lower frequency, but um, also my higher self needs more uploads to see what's coming, the upcoming time, that my brain and my body can handle what is coming up. And sometimes it could be fear or war energies, but when you are already having the codes of a higher dimension, then your body doesn't need to react. Your brain isn't reacting onto it because you're in a different frequency already, and that's how they work. And sometimes yeah, maybe they think you're cold or detached or you have no feelings. No, those feelings are there, but they're on a different level. So you're not reacting on that on the matrix anymore. You're just, your emotions are reacting on the fifth dimensional realm, sixth, seventh, and up. You know, it's not reacting anymore on the matrix. And if people say, well, you're cold or you're cold-hearted or whatever, that's perfectly fine with me, because I know I'm reacting on a different level. And I think that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool, because I know that there were times in my life that I was just stuck, you know, in this third dimensional realm, that I was just sitting on the couch and depressed and not able to move. Yeah, I'm so freaking happy I'm not in that place anymore, because if I was, yeah, I probably wouldn't be here anymore. You know, so severe was the depression and the stuckness in this realm. So, and now I'm in a functioning from another frequency, another realm, and I'm alive. You know, I'm alive. I can do things on my own. There's no fear anymore. And sometimes, yeah, when there are periods in your life where war is really coming close, yeah, things can happen because you're still a human. You still live in a human vessel, but yeah, most of the time, um, even fear of death isn't there anymore. You know, if I'm leaving the planet, you know, I lived my life, but I know I move on to a different frequency, that I'm still alive. You know, it's probably hard to understand um, for people, or they just resonate with it. But that's the thing. Oh my gosh. Here again, Palladian activations for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So, yeah. So when you get activated by the Palladians, you know, you're coming together, harmony, and yeah, there's harmony in heaven, you know, there's harmony everywhere. And there is, for everything there's a resolution. So you're not in that space of stuckness. You're not in that space of disease. You're not in that space of um, you're in a space of creation, of joy, of happiness, of out of nothing you can laugh, you know, because the spirits are making jokes with you, or you know, your star family showing you something that's really really funny, or they say something to you that's really funny and you're laughing all the time. So yeah, that's for the divine masculine and feminine, you know. You are connected to the Palladians and you get constantly the frequency of the Palladians. That is activating you, that is bringing you joy. So you're a sovereign being. Your sovereignty is beyond, you know, is beyond cycles. Your sovereignty and your freedom is beyond. It's has nothing to do uh, with how you think, you know. Freedom is not is not thinking. Freedom is free from thinking, is free from suffering, is free from feeling. But that means you have to do your work. It means you have to do the work of trauma healing, because we're still in this body, right? You know, we can shift from your light body to your vessel. It should. No, I'm not going there because that's really funny. Oh my gosh, yeah, they're making fun with me. No, guys, I'm not going there. Um, Star being, healing, and codes. You're a star being, and you get healing codes. So these upcoming 2 weeks, like yesterday when I was meditating and I got my body started to shake because also of the breath work I'm doing. I'm opening up some vessels, and then trauma can be released and new energies can come through. So that's a form of healing. It's very powerful healing. And and you get the affirmations. The affirmations are what you're seeing in the world against you, what is coming up to you. I know, and I see some things around me that I'm thinking, oh, well, don't respond on it, because, you know, they see your light, they feel you're different, and they want to provoke you in some kind of way. And then, you know, you just need to block it and get it out of the way and don't respond on it. I think that's the best way to do it. One day is going better than the other day, but still, we still all on this healing journey. And I think it's really, really amazing that we have the ability and that we getting the support from our star brothers and sisters to heal wounds, you know, and to be able constantly to get recharged by them, you know, that we get the codes, that we get the energy, that we get the messages. I think yeah, I'm really uh, I don't know the Dutch words. I know the Dutch word. I don't know the English word anymore. But it doesn't matter. I think I'm very happy that all these things are happening to me, um, because that's my journey. And a lot of journeys of people that are watching is going to the same direction. And sometimes you have some, um, how you call it, resistance in it because you don't want to. But eventually, the whole world needs to shift. And that shift is already going on for years. And it's just, where do you want to be, you know? And some people, um, get their faith in their religion, um, but still, religion is still a dogma, and the way I live is living with nature, is living with source, is living with the frequencies. Then I have a feeling I don't have to go, I don't need anything else. I don't need, um, a belief system to trap me into fear, um, to tell me that the devil is bad, and if you are walking that path, that you're from the devil. The devil lives in your heart or it doesn't. It's all about you, what you are perceiving. And I grew up um, uh, with the feeling, and I always had that in my life, that even in darkness times there is light. Even in the darkest person there is light, because everything what they do it with an intention, what they think is good for them. Even the murderers, they murder with an intention, maybe not to murder, but there was an intention for them that was good for them. So it's a totally different view on how you see things. um, it's hard to, if you, and it's better when you hear a lot of stories of people. Uh, you will hear, you know if you hear the stories of people, you will understand more, you know because we're always finger pointing to people you don't know about, you don't know nothing about. And when you hear the stories, it changed your mind. It really changed your mind. But that's it. I work with a lot of people, and I hear the stories, and I say, yeah, I totally understand why you do this or why you do that. Um, but it's still a responsibility you take. It's not that I condone darkness, because darkness is not coming into my life. I'm not allowing it, because um, I um, do I fight it? No, I don't fight darkness. I just send it love, because that's the frequency they can't handle. Um, because that's the frequency of healing. It's the frequency of transformation. So I don't fight darkness. I danced with darkness for such a long time, and I'm just so happy that I'm on the other side now. It's also that you don't know the energies other people carry that you are with. And that is the saying, with who you hang out with, that is who you become. Yeah, and I have a very big discerning in that. I'm very discerned with what kind of people I hang out with. So that's why, yeah, I leave that behind me. For the Divine Feminine, Venetian Galactic Council. Oh, we had that one last week also. Venetian Council. So also know with what kind of people you hang out with, you become. And sometimes there is no way out because there is, they have things on you, or there is, I don't have to go there, they say. Okay, perfect. Then I don't have to go there. Okay, Venetian Galactic Council. So it's the planet of Wonder Woman. They activate your soul. They are with you. They protect you, and they're guiding you in every way they can. So, well, guys, I'm going to stop this video. If you like it, share, like the video, thumbs up, and I see you next time. If you want a private reading, go to the description box below, and then you send me an email, and I will connect with you. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.